Now we're going to go back in time, and I'm going to ask you who you think did each of these huge events, okay? The killing of MLK Jr.
CIA.
That was a CIA operation because they considered him a dangerous communist. And the FBI was bugging in churches where he was giving some of his speeches in churches.
I believe the Mossad also was a part of that.
They were bugging the podiums and following him around. He was a top target for elimination.
JFK.
I think
Mossad, CIA.
that was a CIA hit, and they may have employed some mafia connections to carry it out because that was their mafia assassination program.
Like the Khazarian Mafia?
Exactly. LBJ was very involved in all that in Dallas. And so
he was an evil man.
He was an evil man. Okay, what about Pearl Harbor?
They knew
Yeah, he's about to say it, but they knew that Pearl Harbor was going to happen and let it happen.
the attack was coming. They knew where it was going to happen in Pearl Harbor and when. And they told no one, and they let it happen on purpose.
All so that we could get into another bankers war, so that we could suck more money out of America. They did the same thing with 9/11. Costed us trillions of dollars and over 1 million lives.
That's from the commander of the Pacific Fleet. I would say that's a pretty credible witness. So yeah, that was a false flag.
They admitted that. They admitted they heard it was going to happen, and how else were you going to get Americans to be on the side of this war that had nothing to do with us? Which brings us to 9/11.
Again, CIA, Mossad, dancing Israelis.
Your opinion?
My opinion, as a criminal investigator, as a former CI officer, 9/11 was not the act of a bunch of poorly flight-trained terrorists that executed an unbelievably meticulous piloting of those aircraft. Even pilots.
He's really dancing around this, isn't he?
There's pilots for 9/11 Truth now, and they say, we could not have done that. Not possible. And then we go to the passport issue, and we go to the Tower 7, which was a controlled demolition.
Obviously.
You talk to any structural engineer, and I have. And the fact, I think George W. Bush blacked out, I think it was 40 pages of the 9/11 report dealing with Saudi Arabia. So what? Wait a minute, this report was supposed to be for the American people on what happened, and you blacked all these pages out? What?
He's having a real tough time saying Mossad and Israel. I wonder why.